Hey guys, it's Osher. Today we are going to play FIFA 17 with PSG and not Valencia. I almost said Valencia. It was pretty routine to say Valencia, but not now. I did end career mode yesterday or the day before that. It was because I didn't get that many views, so I did decide to end that career mode thereof. So it was midway through the season, and if you haven't watched the last episode, go watch it. That in that episode, I did explain everything, so I don't want to explain anything and concentrate on this career mode right now. The only reason I decided to do a PSG career mode is because they have got a big budget and they are struggling right now, and I have already decided what to do after this career mode. So it is going to be Manchester United. I did start a career mode with Manchester United, but it didn't pan out the way I wanted, so I did decide to stop it. Now I would be concentrating on this career mode, and I would be playing almost 3 games episode. And the career mode would be I guess uploaded on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and maybe Sunday. I don't know about the Sunday thing, but there might be a career mode of video on Sunday too. So in the background, I am putting few players on loan because I don't think I would be using them this season nor the next season. This career mode would be for just 2 seasons, and the primary objective of this career mode is to win Champions League, which PSG hasn't done before. So, would love to get a Champions League trophy with PSG. I haven't done with either of the previous career modes, so would love to do that. And I know we are in January in real life, so it has been few months in the since the game released, and most of the YouTubers have won the Champions League. But now let's concentrate on the actual game footage. So I did put in a bid for Anthony Martial, Nicolas Otamendi, and even Rafael Varane. I was pretty surprised that Unai Emery didn't sign any defenders in January transfer window, nor he is showing any signs of signing any new defenders. That is pretty weird because they have got only two defenders after David Luiz left for Chelsea, and he left. PSG made a loss of something 20 million or maybe even 30 million. So I don't remember the exact amount for which he returned back to PSG. But in the first match, this is the first match of the friendly tournament, and I am going with a strong squad against Real Madrid. It is just like the way I guess PSG goes, but instead I am using a 3-4-3 attacking, which is the formation I love to use. So it did work really well, but I can say that Real Madrid was using, I guess what you can say is fringes player or young players. So it was pretty easy to get away from them, and they got an injury really early on. So they brought on Marcelo, but Di Maria does well to get away from him, and that was a solid cross from him. And Cavani does well to give us a 2-0 lead. Look at this run from Lucas Vazquez. I don't know what the defenders were trying to do, but they just let him go away from him, and he scored a wonderful goal. Wonderful solo goal from Lucas Vazquez. I might try to sign him because he is a good player. He does grow really well, and Rabiot was having chances in this match, but he was unable to score any of them because he was pretty poor with his touches. That was his lack. I guess what you can say. Uh, I guess disadvantage for him. But Man City accept our offer for Nicolas Otamendi, and he might be our first signing. We never know. But he is a good defender. He is 28 and 84 rated. He is pretty high rated, and I do think his potential is 84. Uh, I try not I'm trying to say is that I signed all the three players which I did put in the bid for them in this episode, or at least at this moment of time, were I did give them important first team player role. Important first team player? Yes, important first team player role, and all of them accepted it. Manchester United accept 45 million. I don't know what happened here, but I after I accept they both Martial and Otamendi accepted our contract offer, and they became our player. And after that, there was a glitch in the transfer budget. Somehow it became nil, and I couldn't sign any of the players. So I had to wait until I got budget from the friendly tournament. So right now I am going into the next game against Chelsea, and I have made few changes. Jesse is playing on the left wing, Pastore is on the right wing. He can play at various positions, so that is pretty nice. Kimpembe, our youngster, he is really good. He is only 20 and 74 rated. I am going to train him. So is Rabiot, but I don't think I might train Jesse instead because he is only 79. I might want to get a high rated player, so I might train him if he does well in the next 6 months. I would be keeping him, but Cavani was pretty poor. I have to say that even though he scored a good goal, it was a tap in the end against Real Madrid. I am really disappointed the way he played in the friendly tournament. I am not liking him. I really hope Martial signs for us very quickly. I would be using him, but Cavani is something I am really afraid because I do think he would be really poor at the end of the season or through the season. He would not be the player I love. And maybe if you have watched the Valencia career mode, he wouldn't be getting on with me just the way Gabbiadini did. But I would love to sign or maybe sign a new player instead of Cavani. I would swap Dale in the next to next episode because I have already recorded the next episode. At least for the next this episode and the next episode, there would be 4 matches. And I did bring back Sirigu, who is on loan at Seville. It was only 900k, so really affordable, and would put him on, I guess, on the transfer list, and I would be getting money from him by selling him on. But I really wanted money, and I didn't have that many players who were really that with, I guess, that valuable. So I had to bring him back and sell him on. We didn't make a loss of. I don't think we made a loss of 900k, and we are giving a first start to Martial and Otamendi. Both the players I haven't used until now, so really hope they do perform well for us over the course of the season. Right now, Juventus put in a bid for Sirigu. Buffon is retiring, maybe retiring at the end of the season, so they would be looking for a new goalkeeper. They have got Neto, but they are still going for Sirigu. I don't care. I am getting the money. But into the next match against Bayern Munich in the semi-finals of the friendly tournament, going with the rotated side, I do think Martial is playing. Yes, Martial is playing, and that's the first highlight. Pat Stuber with a poor tackle on Martial, and that was really poor tackle. He shouldn't have gone down that easily, but he gets a red card, and that is really early on. That's a big blow from Bayern Munich so early on. Martial with his pace, I did a skill to get away from him, and that was a poor tackle in the end, and we get a penalty. Martial to take this penalty, and that's a sweet penalty from Martial. Really good finish from Martial, and he is off his mark in his second match in his career for PSG. So really good finish, and he did get the penalty, so he did earn that penalty. That this was a good cross. Don't know what Aurier was doing, but that was another good block. It was going in surely, but Aurier did well to get away from him. Now that was another poor tackle on Martial. They couldn't deal with Martial, and that's a poor cross from Pastore, I do think, and that's another good save from Stark. Draxler was really good in the 5 matches I played. I really liked him. I liked him more than Ben Afra. I might sell him. I don't know. I really don't know what to do because he feels bit sluggish. I look at this run from Draxler. He does everything right, but he couldn't finish. Now a good one to between Martial and Aurier, and Martial is through on goal. He should have finished, but my finishing was pretty lame today. I don't know why, but it was pretty, I guess, poor. But this finish, it was pretty top drawn. It went into the top right corner, and a good finish from Pastore. I do think it was Pastore. No, it was Kryoviak, and into the top right corner. Cavani did get an assist, and we finished the match with a 2-0 victory. Really pleased with that, but into the transfer window, and we are in the finals of the friendlies tournament. Would be simming that match because we have already played 4 matches. Do think we have played 4 matches? Yes, we have played 4 matches. Yeah, okay, maybe you have played 3 matches and the 2 matches were saved in the final against Napoli, and we get a 2-1 victory. Really good win. We get over 11 million from the friendly tournament. Really happy. Now letting few players go. They are pretty young, and we receive an offer for Verratti from Bayern Munich. I do think they are impressed with the way he played against them, but I am not letting him go. He is a really good player. The only problem I faced in this friendly matches was that my players would get tired really quickly, so it was a bit of a problem. But if and there was an advantage, slight advantage for us that we could uh, substitute all the seven players. So who are pretty tired, I would substitute them. But when the league starts or when officially when the it is official game, so I won't be able to substitute all the seven players. So that is going to be a bit of a problem, but I have to deal with it. And League A, if that's how you pronounce it, isn't the strongest league, so it would be an easy run, but not in the Champions League. We receive an offer for Sirigu from Man City. I am going to put in a counter offer of 22 million. Hopefully they accept it, but I have got so many offers for him. Lazio, Juventus, and I don't think Juventus think he is worth that much, so they did stop pursuing him. I don't know why, but 17 million is not that much. So I don't know what Juventus are trying to say here, but I'm letting a player go who he is pretty poor, so it is better he goes away from this club. He wouldn't be used. He would be not even on the bench. So I guess our transfer shortlist player, not Ricardo, Cardsop was approached by some other team, so I had to let him go and try to concentrate on Mario Gaspar. But he did seem to be pretty costly, 22 million for a backup. He is not going to start ahead of Aurier, and we receive a transfer bid offer for Kevin Trapp. Not going to sell him. The best keeper in the side right now, ahead of Ariola. Another offer for Alec Georgian. I did learn to pronounce that name, and I completely forgot how to do that. Now. Villarreal reject our transfer offer for Mario Gaspar, and I started thinking, should I spend 27 million on a backup right back? Is it going to happen? Like seriously, is it worth to sign someone who is going to be a second choice for 25 million? No, is the answer. I am not going to spend that much money on a backup. So I started to think who is going to be a better replacement. So it is going to be Matthew Darmian. It is going to end of the episode. So thank you for watching and goodbye.